Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Lies My Vagina Told Me. Today, you are in for a treat because for my next guest, living life in the fast lane is more than just a motto. It's a way of life. She is a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 12 and a badass world-class drag racer known around the tracks as Full Throttle Fabulous. Please welcome the one and only Kelly Full Throttle Anderson.
Oh,
Yahoo! We did it!
what an introduction.
Did you like it?
Oh, man.
What a smoke show. My God. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to preface this to you, Kelly. You are being interviewed by a woman who doesn't even drive on the freeway. So I hope that's not a deficit. I am meant to be driven very slowly. How the heck did this come to be? I know you are a younger woman than I, but you did not start this at 18. How did you enter the world of race car driving?
So, being an alcoholic in recovery, 10 years of sobriety, I found a new life. I became a health coach for an optimal health program. And during that time, my mentor coaches poured so much goodness into me that I could public speak, which I never could before. I'd be in a meeting with like 5 people. I'd be like, no, I can't talk. And so they poured so much goodness into me that I started having goals and dreams. And my husband was going out spectating at Irwindale Drag Strip when it was around. So I would go spectate with them. And then one day I was at a coach's breakfast with the mentor coaches, and they had us napkin dream. So I was writing down my dreams on a napkin, and I said, I want a drag race, which I honestly didn't even know how that came about. Like, I didn't even know that was going to come out of me. So I come home and I go, babe, I want a drag race. And he's like, okay. My husband.
Just like that. Okay. Wow.
Yep. I mean, that's how it's been with him. He like, whatever I want. Okay.
Supportive.
So supportive. Thank God for that.
So wait, you wrote this down on a napkin and
Yep.
it came true. So if I say one weekend with Bruno Mars and Harry Styles at the same time on a napkin, this is a possibility?
Yes.
Woo-hoo!
Dreams do come true.
They do indeed. Okay, so you write this down. He's supportive.
Yep.
And then what?
And then we take my 6-cylinder daily driver Camaro to the drag strip because it's run what you brung. So whatever car you come with, you can run it. And super slow, 74 miles an hour in the 8th mile, like 12 seconds or 14 seconds or whatever. So, but I mean, the first pass down, I just fell in love. And then they had a return road where all the fans are lined up and you drive by it and all the fans are yelling and cheering. And it was such a beautiful thing.
You were hooked.
Yeah, I was. Yes.
I drive an electric Mini Cooper, which means that I can escape the zombie apocalypse 110 miles at a time. So this is crazy. So that was not a fast race in the world of fast racing, right. But you pushed that car as far as you could, and you were like, and it didn't scare you. It doesn't scare you, the speed.
No. The speed doesn't scare me. No. I get nervous before passes now, but I'm a lot faster now.
How fast do you get up now?
So, my personal best was like a 5.7 seconds in the 8th mile, 100 and I think like 19 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
It could be so much faster, but I mean, it is what it is. It just costs more money to go faster.
Oh, okay. I have a question because I am a layman and I don't really know the difference. You are primarily a drag racer, correct? Yes. And that is different than a race. What's the difference between the guys that go around in the circle?
That's like NASCAR,
right?
Circle track, dirt track, totally different. I have drag race. It's just straight.
It's straight. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned that, and if you are willing to talk about this, you mentioned that you were under the throes of addiction for a while.
Yes.
And that for a long while. Okay. And congratulations on your sobriety. It's an amazing thing. And you found this somehow helped you stay sober, get sober, or was it a love that you found once sober? How did it happen?
So I had already been sober. 2015 was when I got sober, and then I found this in 2008, 19. So I
Amazing.
was sober for a few years, but I really wasn't doing a lot yet until I became the health coach, and then I lost a bunch of weight and felt like $1,000,000, and like everything just changed. I got confidence, boundaries, like all these things that I had never had in my life, you know? And
Yep.
yeah, so it was a game changer. And then finding drag racing is just unbelievable. Like just the love of my life, really.
I read somewhere where you have a car and she has a name. I name
Yeah.
everything. I name my cars,
Yeah.
but they don't do anything. But you have a car that you have named, do I have this correct? Stacy?
Yes. Do you know the
Sta
song?
Which song is this?
Stacy's mom.
Oh,
Stacy's mom's got it going on. So I named her Stacy because I'm Stacy's mom and I got it going on.
you got it going on, lady. You got it going on. And you have like this intimate relationship with this car. Like I read somewhere where you said, I've spent so many special moments behind the wheel
Yeah.
of this car. I have too. I've sworn at everyone, get out of the way. You're fucking too close. You're too fast. Okay, so you had a real sort of spiritual connection to, and is this the only car you drive?
We're building a 62 C10. I did some land speed racing in a friend's little, I don't remember what it's called. It was called the Peanut, a little
Okay.
car that wasn't. Land speed racing is out in the desert and like flatland.
Oh,
Mile point 3 where I was running at El Mirage, but the car wasn't very fast, but it was a stick shift and I'd never knew how to drive stick shift with a clutch.
right.
So I got to learn, which was awesome. But that car went, I think 101 miles an hour in the mile point 3. So that was like not very fast. It was an awesome experience though.
That would You're so fucking badass. I mean, first of all, look, I ain't giving anything away. You are younger than me,
I
but
don't think so.
I think you're like a year younger than me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
seven.
I've got a ring light on and some fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, you are a mother, not only a mother of 4 doing this, but was my intro correct? You are about to be a grandmother of 12?
Yes.
How does that math even happen?
Yeah.
And so you were already a grandmother, which I like to call glamma.
Yeah,
You were
right.
already a glamma on the race field, like you were already racing cars as a grandmother.
Yes. Yep. Yep. So that was really cool. I like that name. Like I like the title. I feel like it's a badge of honor, honestly.
Fuck yes. It's a
Yeah.
total badge of honor. Everything you've done with your life, because you not only got yourself sober and changed your life, but you give back. Because I know that you have an organization that you're very proud of. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So during COVID, my grandson and his 2 sisters, my step granddaughters, went into foster care, and it was just such a dark time in our lives. And the sad thing is, they were stuck in foster care for 13 months because of COVID.
COVID.
It
Yeah.
locked everything down, slowed it way down, and it was just ugly and dark. And so during that time, my girlfriend, my one of my business partners, Maria Link, she was hosting a foster event. And she's like, I really want you to come out, bring the race car. And so we went out there and I was just like, I fell in love with the kids. I was like, oh my gosh, what sweet angels these kids are. And it's really not their fault they're going through what they're going
No.
through. And so then I became a mentor at boys' homes. So I worked at 2 boys' homes. We'd go walking, like me and the boys would go walking and just spend some time together. It was amazing. It was, and then it ripped my heart out too because you watch staff come and go. The group homes are like a house with like 5 rooms or whatever, and then
Yeah.
a couple kids have 1 room, another, and then they have staff, no parents.
Oh my
So
God.
you watch. Sometimes the kids are gone. Like you're like, oh, where's Joseph? Oh, he's gone. He went back home to his mom. You're like, oh, and you lose contact with these kids, and then
Sure.
staff they come and go. So then
So
the
they
kids
can't
don't
really
know.
bond.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
always up in the air, and it just broke my heart. So I decided I wanted to do something. We became legal to foster, but I decided I really didn't want to go that route because then I'm gonna give all my bad habits and all these things to one child. I'd
Right.
rather have an organization where I could spread love and joy in little bits to a lot of different kids and make a bigger impact than taking one child into my home. And,
Okay.
so it
Amazing.
just so we founded Mavix Community Outreach, and it's mavixcommunity.org, and if anybody wants to look us up.
Look
Yeah.
it up. Yeah. We will flash it across the screen.
Right? And thank you.
You're welcome.
We introduce foster children and underprivileged youth to the world of motorsports, hoping to connect them with trade school scholarships, so we could give them a hope, a passion, an interest. Because, like, for me, having an interest of
Yeah.
drag racing was a game changer in my life.
Right. This
Yeah.
is incredible. And they don't all have to get into actual racing. There's so many components around this sport, correct?
Yes.
That could pull their interest.
Yes. I mean, photography, videography, announcing, writing, reporting, working on the car, tuning the car with the computer. There's so many areas, like, it's just endless.
This is incredible. Like a woman with so many of her own children and grandchildren in her life, and yet you have time to reach out to a whole fucking community of kids. It's like you're amazing. I gotta get off eBay and start doing something. All right, you have been married, and I know your wonderful husband for 40 years, which is amazing. You became the health coach in 2018. You started drag racing 2019, and you founded the gorgeous Irwindale Racing Ladies in 2020. What was
Yep.
that?
It kind of started out like a racing team.
Okay.
That's before Mavix was founded. And it was like 6 of us girls that were always at the track, and it kind of became a team, but then it kind of became a lot of drama. My one rule was no drama. And what was
Yes.
it? All drama. So that group quickly disbanded, but we still have the organization, the gorgeous
Okay.
Irwindale Racing Ladies. And it's now we just encourage each other. So it's like, we encourage other women that want to race, girls, because girls at like 5 years old can do junior dragsters. Yeah, I
What?
knew a 5-year-old girl that got her license.
What does that mean? What are they driving at 5?
It's a junior dragster. So the dragster is like the long, skinny,
Yeah.
the motorcycle engine.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. First
I
of
know.
all, I was looking at the history of this, like, it does go back a while that there have been women in this sport, but you hear about 1 or 2. I mean, I just never really knew that this was something that women were fucking getting into because I am such a terrible driver. I guess I paid no attention to it. But that's absolutely fucking inspiring and amazing. It's
Well,
incredible.
thank
It's
you.
absolutely incredible. And then this Irwindale place, I think I know where it is. It doesn't exist anymore. That what happened? Did it close in COVID too?
No, it was open during COVID, which is funny because no one knew it during COVID, and they did private rentals all the time. You could have 10 cars there, so we were there every week. So I
Oh
got
my
a ton of seat
god.
time without distractions of fans. So I had a lot of seat time. So it was kind of me and Paul my husband said that COVID was like the best time of our lives because we just
Wow.
had so much seat time and so much racing. And
Right.
people were like, "Oh, it's open." We're like, "Yeah, it's open. It's been open."
It was the best kept secret. The worst and the best all at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
But there's so many things on your resume, like all of the stuff you worked on Kevin Hart's Plastic Cup Boys Car Club TV show. What was that?
That was a show they did actually during COVID, and we got to go out, and Tim Huddleston, the owner of Irwindale, who's now he runs Bakersfield Famoso now.
Okay.
He invited us out, and we got to film with Kevin Hart and his crew, and we filmed on that show 3 times, which was pretty cool.
So is Kevin Hart a big car guy? Does he love
Here's the
racing?
part right now. They all
Wow.
started building cars during that time. So they started getting into it. Now they're really into cars, I heard.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Most people were just making sourdough bread. This
Yeah.
is much more interesting.
Yeah, right? And it was really cute. At the end of the first show, when they were at Irwindale, the track, and we all raced and stuff.
Yeah.
They said there was a snippet there, and one of the friends said, You know what surprised me is how the community of the racers all came together, and I'm like, that's what sold us on it. Like, we fell so in love with the community out there that it was a no-brainer to get involved in the car scene.
And it's an inclusive community, men, women, gay, straight, anybody who wants to come and get behind the wheel. That's
And everybody
amazing.
helps everybody.
And what is CalRods? It's a club that you joined in 2023. What is the CalRod? And you're a board member.
CalRod's Car Club.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, these people, they are so busy. They're nonstop. They always are at car shows, hosting car shows. We actually have a show coming up, the big one of the year, May 16th at Santa Anita Racetrack. So
Okay.
race the horses.
Oh, yes, I've been there.
Yep.
I've been there. And then
cars come and we all park in the infield and have a big car show on May 16th.
day after my birthday.
Ooh, that's my dad's birthday, May 15th.
I'm May 15th. Who's May 15th?
My dad.
Your dad. It's such a good birthday. I will be eating French fries and my yearly martini in New York City. But I will be praying for you guys. I will be praying for you. You became a Hoosier hero in 2025.
Yes.
What the fuck is that, lady? What the fuck is that? What's a Hoosier hero? How do I become one?
Yeah, right? I know. Huge honor. Huge honor. So Hoosier is the tires that we run.
Oh!
They have a program that they started about 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
And they pick 12 people, 12 racers that have made an impact in the community. So first I got and they said your top 25. So now people have to vote. The car community, businesses, they voted on it. And then regular people like my friends and everybody, they can vote too. So then you start posting the link and you're like, vote for me, vote for me. You send it to everybody, vote for me.
I do this with the podcast. Vote for me. Okay, so everybody went out and everybody voted.
Yep, they voted. And then we're at my daughter's in Arizona and I get the email and they're like, you are a Hoosier hero. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I never thought it could happen.
It's so extraordinary. Like, I have to tell you, I first heard about you through your son. He was over at my house doing some work on my house, and his dad wasn't there, who he usually works with, your husband, who I totally adore. And he said, my dad's with my mom. She's a race car driver and or drag racer, and you were at some fucking race out of town.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, did I what? Your mother? Did I hear this fucking correctly? Like, this whole show is about female empowerment. And it's all about, I joked that my little vagine made some interesting choices in life and it led me down some interesting pathways, all leading and culminating to the fabulousness that we are today. But it's like every wrong turn you might have thought you took or detour, look where it led you. And talk about empowerment, starting a career that you're being just absolutely loved for later in life. Like, were you in your 50s?
Yeah, I started racing at 51. So,
Ladies
yeah,
and gentlemen, 51.
Yep.
Never too late, right?
Never too late.
And have you ever fucking felt better? You look amazing. Have you ever felt better?
I felt better before about last year.
27. No. What'd you say?
No, 50, from 50 to about 56.
Yeah.
Amazing.
2 times. Yeah.
56 to 57, I'm not feeling as good.
Well, I'm 58 and a half, so I am a little bit ahead of you. I'm actually feeling okay. I mean, if you don't need sleep or sanity or anything like that or sex, it's awesome. But I do think I'm watching all my friends because they're a little bit ahead of me turning 60.
Oh,
and it doesn't scare me anymore. 50 was a mind fuck because it's a thing for women.
Yeah.
And most women, either their careers are slowing down or they're reinventing themselves. They're doing something. I don't know what you did before this. If you had a profession before being a race, you were a mama, an alcoholic, which is very time consuming.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Yeah.
Yes. If I had to do a 12-step program for French fries, I don't fucking think I could survive. But I just think it's amazing. I mean, you're like, why I wanted to have you on the show is like you're the embodiment of you can do anything at any fucking time. You can reinvent at any time. You can make a difference at any time, which you're doing with your platform and with your work. So you're my hero.
Oh, you're
I
so
don't have a tire company, but you're my hero.
you're so sweet.
When it's just you and Stacy,
Mhm.
and you're about to start a race, and I know the car, and we're gonna show this, your car fucking takes flight. I don't understand. How does it not flip? What the fuck? What is
Right.
that?
Honestly, it was like about 6 weeks ago or so, she almost did flip. It went up, and then I felt it invert, and
Oh,
so
shit.
usually so I shift, but there's no clutch, so it's a ratchet shift, so I shift it, so I usually it goes up, I shift into second, and then she usually comes down, but she wasn't coming down, so I shift second, third, and I'm, like, inverted, and so I have to lift off the gas, and you don't wanna lift off the gas because
Right,
it comes down really hard.
right.
And she came down hard because it did some damage, which was crazy because it felt like the softest landing of a wheelie that I've ever had, and didn't hear any thump or anything, and I broke the oil pan, I broke the flex plate.
But you were fine.
I was fine. You're strapped in, you're in so much safety gear, you're really not gonna really get hurt.
Um, oh, there's good clothes in this profession, like a cool little outfit?
I don't know,
You
mine's
padded?
pretty cute. Mine's not a fitted suit or anything, but it's a racing suit. It's a 5-layer zip up. I have the jacket and the pants.
5 layer. They're not fucking around.
Yeah,
5 layer.
some are like, 20 layer.
What makes the car is it just the acceleration? What makes the car go up?
I feel like F-bodies, my car's an F-body Camaro, and those are a lot of them do wheelies, but it's like the torque, it's like the power and like the takeoff, it's just like so much, and then I don't know why it goes up, but
But you just stayed calm. You did not panic? Or did you have a moment of, "Oh, fuck"?
sometimes I panic, and usually I don't. It's like the more wheelies I do, the less I panic. When you don't do them all the time, it's a little more nerve-wracking, but
I'm so honored that you wanna do the podcast of a super fucking wimp because all of this is terrifying to me, but, like, wow, it's just incredible. But honestly, like, everything that you do and everything and I mean, do you have goals in the racing world that you are yet to conquer? I mean, is there something that you want out of it even more? Is it a speed? Is it a title?
well, I mean, so I would love a Wally, which is the trophy that all racers want.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not
gonna get one.
Probably my hope, but I don't really I do more exhibition runs where I, like, just do wheelies for people.
Yeah.
Like, I love wheelies, and I'm so competitive that I don't like to really be in competitions because 'cause I'm like, I get angry or
Right.
whatever. So I'm more of an exhibitionist.
Well, that's our common ground. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I really I just like making passes and making the crowd happy, and it's just so much fun, and we love having the people at our pit. This weekend, we were at Bakersfield, Famoso, and they brought out the YES program, and the YES program is run through the NHRA, and the NHRA is the National Hot Rod Association where the bigwigs are, the big Jack Beckman, John
Yeah,
Force, all the big guys go.
yeah.
And, 600 kids were out there. And they asked me to come up and speak, so I went up and spoke on the microphone with Tim Huddleston. I said, "I'm Kelly Moore Anderson, and I'm a drag racing grandma." And then all day, all the kids were like, "Grandma, grandma," and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, how
You're so
precious is
you're
that?"
so fucking badass. You are a drag racing grandma. I mean, top that. Top that. So, to that point, with everything you've done and you are doing, it's gotta be the craziest high when your fucking grandchildren show up
I
and
know.
watch their grandmother race. I mean, one's about to be born. So, what ages are they, and have they all come, or some of them too young, or who's seen you race?
I think they've all seen me race, not that often, but they've still all I'm pretty sure they all have come at different times. Because my one daughter, she lived in Phoenix for a while, so we did go out there and got to race out there. That might be where me and Paul were at the time that Nick was at
I
Cal.
think I think so. I think so. Yeah.
And so,
Crazy.
that's the best. Like, I get teary-eyed when the grandkids are there. That's like just
Do
like
they lose their minds? They've got a rock star grandmother.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's so
They must
sweet.
they must go crazy.
Some
I
of them
mean,
aren't
what
into
else?
the car scene, so, some of them are like, "Eh, I guess we'll go watch grandma," but some of them love it.
I guess we go, my grandmother gave me chocolate, like most grandmothers, and, you're not like a grandmother that I ever met before, that's fucking for sure. I just think you're amazing. I think what you give back to the community is amazing. How are there ways that people can help and get involved? And if they have kids that need a little guidance, where do they go? What do they do? And what's the best way to follow up?
Well, there's a couple ways. You could go onto our website for our nonprofit,
Okay.
mavixcommunity.org, and you can message me there, send an email over, and we can be in touch and figure out where to go from there.
Okay.
You can follow our Mavix Community Outreach on Instagram, on Facebook,
Great.
or my personal Kelly Bar Anderson on Facebook, or Full Throttle Fabulous on Instagram.
Full throttle fabulous. Yeah,
I had
fucking
to
great.
say, back when I started racing, I posted, I'm like, I need an Instagram name, and my girlfriend Sally picked it. And I was like, that's
It's
geez.
it's perfect because we did this line of rings that was for cancer,
Hmm.
research for fuck cancer, and we came up
Oh,
with Fuck It, I'm Fabulous, rings for the middle finger, female empowerment campaigns, but you are fucking full of fabulous. Your legacy to me, I mean, obviously you such a shero to the sport, a shero to your family. I hope that women listening to this are just fucking badass inspired because so many people are reinventing. The world is changing, our careers are changing, and so many women at 50 and fuck at 60 are like, do I still want to do this? Does it give me joy? What do I want to do? And some of them are afraid to go for it, right? Because they've been doing something for so long. So, what is the kind of advice you would give to somebody who's like, I had a dream, but I don't think I can do it. How do I even start? I wanted to do this. I didn't know how to do it. So I just pushed myself into it, not ready, not prepared, and went, fuck it, I'm doing it.
yeah.
That's my technique. I don't know if that's everybody's. What would you say to women out there that are holding on to something they think they're too fucking old to start it?
You got to go for it, because the regret of not doing it, like, it's never as scary as you think. You're like, I'm going to be so nervous. I'm going to feel like an idiot. I'm going to look stupid. No, you go out there and you have fun. And first of all, people are going to judge you no matter what you do. You
Right.
might as well have a good damn time. Like,
You might as well be doing something that brings you joy. I think you're a complete inspiration for a sport that I wouldn't know much about because I'm afraid of cars.
yeah.
Maybe if they had a sport where I could be driven in the back very calmly, but I think they're mostly two-seaters, right? You don't have a lot of room for a dog and a woman in the back. They're a one-seater. Nobody's next to you. You and Stacy,
Got it.
tutto solo.
My girl, just like that.
It was such a pleasure to get to know you, meet you, have you talk to my audience. I know you have a huge fan base, but I am so one of them. I am so blown away by what you do, how you do it, and how you share it. And you're just a fabulous fucking inspiration. And I wish you all the awards and acclamations and anything you could wish for in your profession. And keep racing, you sexy grandma.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. It was truly an honor being on today.
Thank you for inspiring us all. You are rad, and have a gorgeous day.
Woo! You too. Mwah! Thanks.
Lies My Vagina Told Me is hosted by moi, Brigitte Bako, produced by Jacques Telemac and Leah Sherman, artwork by Leah Sherman, theme and original music by Jack Moore for balletguitar.com. See you next time on Lies My Vagina Told Me.